Hi, my name is SAUFI bin ROSLI and I am from Group 7. Group 7, will present about the case study that we have done recently, which is Apple apology in China. First of all, I would like to introduce our fellow group members. Our group is led perfectly by Ko-Win and Dres, who have worked so hard, is Li Shan, Ke-In, Son Hang, Vineta, and myself.
Hi, my name is Vinita. So, introduction. Negotiation is a way of resolving disagreement in a fairly respectful way. During a negotiation, one party accepts the point of view while the other will try to persuade. All parties try to avoid fight by reaching an agreement on some form of compromise through negotiation. 1.2 Background. The case study that we choose is Apple apology in China. On China's International Consumer Day in 2013, the country's largest state-owned television network criticized Apple for providing consumer iPhone with 1-year guarantee rather than 2 years warranty, required in Chinese law, and charging about $90 to replace a damaged back cover. Other state news organizations have joined Apple hate campaign, and public protest is on rise. Following the release of the iPhone, Apple CEO Tim Cook apologized for mistake over the company's customer service and warranty policy by sending an open letter to Chinese consumers and stated that the policy will change for the iPhone 4 and 4S.
Hi, I will continue about the background of Apple apology in China. So as you can see, China's State Administration for Industry and Commerce announced that it was looking into consumer complaints that Apple was not following China's product warranty standard, and because of that, the conflict arose as a result of Apple's lack of communication, giving the impression that the company does not appreciate customer feedback. And furthermore, Tim Cook also wrote that Apple will enhance the way it receives consumer feedback, educate authorized sellers more about the company's warranty policy, and make it guarantee more apparent on its website. And it is actually according to a Wall Street Journal translation. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now I'm going to explain about how Apple handle with these conflicts. So the strategy they use in China is the apology strategy, and the method of the apology is the Apple post an apology letter on their China Apple officials websites, and this letter is signed by the CEO of the Apple, Tim Cook. In the apology letter, they have clarified about there is a lack of communications, and they have ignored about the customer feedback and a lot of it. And they also have provided amendments in their warranty policies to negotiate in these cases. So after the apology letter come out, the customer and the entity in China is very surprised because this is the first time that Apple's come out with apology letters to their customers. So after the apology letter comes up, the customer and government departments in China accept the Apple apologies and policy amendments, and the Apple is able to rebuild the customer trust and capture the market share. So in future, Apple want to reduce the customer concern, so they more focus on customer feedbacks, and they will recently do some apologies for the certain sensitive topic about their company or product and make some amends. So that's it for Apple company to handle the conflicts.
Hi, my name is Chong. I represent about why that strategy was chosen to resolve the conflicts. Apple company used an apology strategy to resolve a warranty policy conflicts and highlight the significance of sincere apology in international negotiations. Apology is a negotiation strategy that expresses regret for any action that were taken or honestly acknowledge and laments the offense in order to make amends. It is critical to examine purpose since an apology efficacy can only be judged in terms of its purpose. Apple's purpose was to address public dissatisfactions, and Apple chose to address the issue of warranty policies with public apology. Firstly, why Apple company use apology strategy when managing the conflicts is because apology strategy used in these conflicts is the most suitable way to get forgive and understand from the customer in order to keep the customer loyalty. Apple company apology to customer because Apple want to show their appreciations to every single customers, especially in China. Next, an apology can be a way of putting oil on the wheels in China and also rebuild the customer relationship with the company. Moreover, a sincere apology to admit mistakes where appreciates and appropriate to move quickly to the solutions. Once a company apologizes to the consumers for its faults, most customers will continue to support the business again. Another example case that showing the importance of apology is the Chinese pilot were report died after US spy plane collided with a Chinese fighter jet and the US crew was arrested in China. But the US apologized for the death of Chinese pilot. Then the Chinese authorities agreed to release the American teams. Lastly, an apology might add the recovery relationship process, and sometimes receiving an apology is the ultimate goal of negotiation. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I will continue this presentation for the reflection part. Throughout the case study and some researches that we referred during the Apple and China case study, we found that apologies can repair for trust. In negotiation to resolve for a controversy or conflict, apology will be one of the most popular ways. Apologies is seen to be effective when the apology is expressed with highly sincerity. This is because a sincere apology can give the apology receiver a sense of responsibility. Sincerely apology from the offenders is being considered as they are willfully apologize for the breaking of trust. Therefore, a sincere apology will be accepted by the apology receiver, and most of the time and indirectly, trust repairing takes place between the parties. As according to our case study, the Apple and China issue, the Apple CEO would take a public apologize actions and further promise to make amends on the future services in warranty policy, get a certain degree of approval and acceptance by the China people, and successfully reduce the public outcry, which thus start to restore the trust, which may not recover by only the compensation or other financial way. Furthermore, apologies can also restore the positively image of a corporation. Offender who apologize can show that they admit their offense, express their regrets, and the apology is aiming to ask for the offended party's forgiveness, which thus can re-establish the social harmony between two parties. In order to restore a corporate's positive image, an apology usually comes together with an action corrective behavior. Both apology and action corrective will have more effective effects to repair for the image of the corporate. In this case, after the Apple's apologies, the action to apology had softened the tense of controversy, and the Apple company started to get warm turnover support by the China consumer. Therefore, apology is really a good way in a controversy resolving strategy.
Apologies can be defined as a form of actions which can represent the relative power signal, phase hierarchy, and status of a person that being apologized in both the culture of East and West. The phase here means the honor or outer part which can be gained or lost, especially in a conflict. In Asian societies, as well as China in this case, phase could be seen as a vital cultural value. Therefore, apologize will be a key in negotiation in order to resolve on an international conflict or controversy. For example, apology is being disputed between Western and Asian societies on the arousals of controversy on whether there is an insultation of Paul Keating, Australian Prime Minister, towards Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, Malaysia Prime Minister in 1993. Besides, we would like to discuss about personal experience on apologies. Conflicts can happen around us in our daily life, no matter the conflicts that happen among the family members, peers, colleagues, and the list goes on. As an example, the conflict that happen at workplace when there is an opposition of ideas, decisions, or actions, the negotiation take place in order to solve the conflicts. And commonly, party that had done improper act, language insult, or in simple, the people who is fault needs to make apologize. Conflicts can move towards worse when negotiation is not being held properly. Therefore, it can say that apologies is one of the best way to address conflicts.